Welcome, folks, to the 14th Patrol. Now, for those of you who didn't read the description of the last video was quiet from my point of view because of a little screw-up. You see, I had made an ASMR video for Silent Hunter 4, so I turned off my mic. When I started playing Silent Hunter 3 again, I turned on the mic, but the recording software I used had not turned it back on within itself. So when you turn off something, this program turned it off internally also, so it didn't accidentally record anything. So when I turned on the mic, the program did not turn on that audio input. So it recorded the game, but not my voice. So that's why the last part of Patrol 13 has, these guys speaking, the ocean, the waves, all that stuff, but not me talking. But now let us talk about where we're going. Oh, wrong map. We are going to go here. Basically, just off the coast of Spain. Because Portugal is down here, so this would be Spain. This would look like to be a horrible place to go hunting. Not exactly. You have to remember, there's fighting in the Middle East. And the British have Gibraltar and Malta, which means their supply lines pretty much go this way. To supply the fighting here. Also, to get to the Far East, their supplies go through the Red Sea. Now, if the Axis ever gets the Suez Canal or Malta, which was a plan during World War II to try to get Malta, or if the Spanish had joined the Axis and taken Gibraltar, this way would have been cut off, and the Allies, or at least the British, would have had to send supplies around all of Africa. This means that technically there should be plenty of traffic between here, Gibraltar, and the British Isles. So this in fact should be a target-rich area. Now it is farther away from any area that the planes could come from. Not that the British didn't have aircraft carriers doing patrols, but I'm not as worried about planes as I probably should be, to be honest. Also, let's see about, time. It'll take us, maximum range is 19,000 kilometers. Range to course is 1,000. So we'll have plenty of fuel when we get there.
Yes, sir.
It might take us a little time. As you can see, I have like a backwards L-shaped course. Instead of going straight there, I'm trying to avoid aircraft and destroyers. I'm figuring closer to the Spanish coast and the Portuguese coast, I'm going to be a little safer. And also, once I get into this deep water here, because this is still shallow water here. It's going to be shallow. I've also turned off camera, so there is no camera. I am stuck in the boat. So that is France. It is about 3:15 p.m. in the afternoon, which means we are going to be dark soon, which is good. The first part of this journey is going to be the most dangerous part. So it's probably also going to be the best part to have darkness. So This is probably going to be one of those boring, very boring patrols. I'm probably going to let that get to me. In other words, I'm probably going to start thinking about how easy it is and start forgetting that the British destroyers and planes still could be out there someplace. So that's a danger for me, is to not let myself become compliant, because it's been a while since I played this game. Last episode, you might not know it, but nothing happened. I mean, if you watched it all the way through, it's probably more unintentional ASMR than I've ever made, but it was really, really, really quite boring. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go to the map, compress time, and I'll see you when we're probably farther down the course, or at least in deep water, where I'll feel a little safer. I'm so used to playing Silent Hunter 4 that I'm used to having water under me, and you don't have that here.
Yes, sir. Depth under keel.
Yeah.
1, 2.
12 meters. Basically, we're in about 21 meters worth of water. So once we're out in deep water, I'll be much happier. All right, so I'll see you when we get there.
0.
Okay, folks, we're on the bridge. It's night. Well, it's 3:33 a.m. in the morning, and I want you to hear this.
Yes, sir. Depth under keel is 1, 0, 0, 0.
1,000 meters. And that's probably not as deep as it can get. We're not really out in the open yet. The weather looks fine. Let's see, what you saying?
Sir.
Fog, none. No rain. Clear. Good hunting weather for us, because there's no moon. That's good. Makes us harder to see. And the red lights are on because it's nighttime. I should probably be sleeping. Let's see in here. Here we go. That guy's doing nothing because we're on the surface. I'm not sure why he's even at the wheel. That guy's doing nothing because we don't have radar. And he's our radio man. I could take over for him, but why bother? Literally, I could take over for him. Hey, how you doing, radar man? Alright. Hey, how you doing, sonar man? Ah! What happened to your eyes? Maybe he has eyes. Whoop, yep. So, once again, be back when it's daylight or something happens. And just to show you on the map, we are not really halfway there yet. We'll be halfway there around here. Okay? See you when something happens, or once again, anything happens, to be honest. Okay, folks, it is, at this point, about 4:42 p.m., and it looks like the sun is already going down. We are a little... Still not all the way there, about a little less than halfway. But it looks like, so far, there's been no destroyers, no planes, and no prey. In fact, I haven't noticed any boats at all, ships, and nothing's been reported. That will probably get different. That will probably, change once we get out there. I don't think Portugal is available when it comes to, yeah. See, Portugal at one point allowed German U-boats access to ports. I don't think that's going to happen. At least not in the vanilla game and not at this time of the war. Ooh, Gibraltar would be fun if I ever became a Mediterranean. I don't think, yeah. I don't think Italian ports are available either in this game. At least, they can be, but not right now. There were German U-boats in the Mediterranean. Ooh. Yeah, oh, that'd be nice to hunt from there. Go after the Lend-Lease. Anyway, let's get back to compression. Time compression! Yay! Waiting for something to attack me when I'm going multiple times in real speed and don't know if I can stop in time. Yay! Okay, folks, morning. It's 7:49 a.m. That is Spain over there someplace. I have also been going through the crew, making sure at least one cycle, basically cycling through the people who are on duty as best I could. There's still going to be people who are going to be grumpy by the time we get to the hunting grounds. Not the happy hunting grounds, because happy hunting grounds means you're dead, but you know what I mean. But I'm doing the best I can, considering that I have probably more crew than I should have for bunks, and I only am allowed to have 5 officers. So, yeah. But we are a lot closer, and I do feel like I'm comfortable being near Spain. Once we hit this is not going to be comfortable for me, because this will be traffic area, and probably a lot of destroyers, convoys, a lot of organized death. So, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, folks, it is 11:54 p.m. It is almost midnight, and we are almost... Let's see if I can find the map in here. No, wrong map. Wrong map. Which is the map that's navigational maps? Can I get to the navigational maps, please? No, that's the crew. Where's just the plain navigational maps? Are you there? Is it right there? Oh, there it is. He was hogging it. But we are basically only about 10 hours. I'm guessing 10 hours.
Yes, sir.
18 hours. So it will be midday by the time we get there. We have a 17,000 kilometers of fuel.
Yes, sir.
And we only have about 300 kilometers left to go. So we could go back and forth a couple dozen times. Well, not a couple dozen times, but, you know. We have plenty of fuel, so when we get there, we will... Let's see, which one is... Yep, that's the one I want. Stay within... You want to stay kilometers. I'm not sure. Whoops, no. That's probably too big. But that's kind of what I want. So we'll stay within that little patrol area right there. Probably within the line, so it's probably a lot shorter than that. Like, only around here. But that's what I'd want to stay if I want to complete my patrol. So yeah, patrol that area for 24 hours. And we could stay there longer if we want. That is probably a good area for hunting. Between here and in Portugal. Oh no, that's Spain. Portugal's down here. But I should know. I played Spain once in Hearts of Iron 3, so I should know what this place looks like. So yeah, I'll be back when we actually get there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's morning, 8 a.m. The sun is up. It's a very clear day. This is good for hunting. For subs, anyway. And we're almost there. Once we reach the area, we'll make a... I don't know, we'll make a circle. And we'll start our little move, dive, listen, surface, move, dive, listen, surface, move, dive, listen, surface. You know how it is. Maybe you don't know how it is, but most of you have been watching this, and if you have, God, you have patience. So, I'll get back to time compression, and once we get there, I'll set it up, and we'll start listening. Probably set it up, and the first thing we'll do will be to listen. Alright, well, we got a radio message. Report. No. I wish they had it so you could get to the radio messages via one of these guys. No, that's just a report again. More or less. Alright, no, that's in your reports. So you really do have to try to figure out how to get into messages with message. Okay, so that's status report, so this is them. Be more aggressive. We haven't even gotten to the... How can we be more aggressive if we haven't even gotten to the point yet? I'm not going to start hunting before I get to any place where there's going to be prey to hunt. Jeez, you guys are picky. Once again, I'll see you when we get there. Okay, guys, it is night. Or nightfall, anyway. There is a small moon. A sliver of a moon there. And I believe we are now in the target area. Let's see. Yep. Patrol for 24 hours. So what I'm going to do now is set up a little just zigzag. That is 24 hours. But first, let's do a dive.
Yes, sir. New depth, 20 meters. Yes, sir. Current speed.
We're going to listen. We're going to listen. And I'm doing 4 knots, well 3 knots, so that it could slice into the water. Deeper into the water. We're switching. And how's the crew going? You guys exhausted?
0.
Endurance is okay, morale's okay. Morale could be a little better. I think because we haven't sucked anything, the morale's going a little bit down here. No, I didn't want to come in here. Thank you. The problem is if you're facing this way, it's hard to... Bed. Okay. Yeah. He stores stuff under his bed. I store books under my bed, too. Captain gets a lot more stuff probably than the others do. Water? I'm assuming that's water, maybe? You're not listening to anything, don't even pretend. Alright.
Yes, sir. All stop.
You. Yes. Okay, well, I want to take over. So, time now to push H. All right. Don't hear anything. So what I'm going to ask you to do, Sonar Man, is listen in. Waiting. I'm drinking. I have my hot cocoa with a dash of almond milk, sugar, and threw in a few mini marshmallows. But while we're waiting, and yes, I have been checking. Me and the sonar officer have been going back and forth. I sometimes take over for a few seconds, and I give it back to him to do a normal sweep. Right now, I'm just checking on the troops. Nobody seems to be upset. But by the end of this patrol, they're all going to be a little grumpy. Let me check for a hot second. Who here is my weapons? Watchman. Which put you in here for a second. I just want to see. Alright. So these are all. Yeah, these are the gas steamed torpedoes. Pre-war. Visible trail of bubbles in its wake. So, yeah. But at least that's good. How much ammo do we have? 48 millimeter high explosives, 48 millimeter armor piercing, 40. So we have about 120 high explosives, 40 armor piercers. Those are. Let me make this quite clear. Those are really for destroyers, but I'm never going to go against destroyers. Oh. Okay, no. 160 high explosives. SS. I think those are stars. Flares, maybe? The only thing I can think of. And then 1,020 millimeter anti. We only have. Do we have two of these? No. Deck gun, 8.8 centimeters. 2 centimeters. Flat gun. I think we have 2 of those. That's why they're showing 2 pictures. Or, not 2 of them, but, yeah, auto loading. Status. So hull integrity is 1,000. Everybody's okay. No damage control. Normal functioning. Normal functioning. Normal functioning. Main pump, fuel tank, functional. Batteries. Comm and subsystems. So this will tell you probably how many minutes or hours it would take to repair it. So, yeah, see, lights up. All right, well, let's go back to. Can I turn around? There I go. Almost time. I say let's do another switch. Listen, listen, listen. I don't think there's any ships out there. I would have heard at least a faint screw if there was. All right, you keep on listening. You get out of there because there you go. You need to rest. And that's it. We are another 10 minutes underwater listening. And then we will be surfacing and starting our patrol and ending this episode. Okay. I think we've been under long enough.
Yes, sir. Surface the boat. Current speed 9 knots.
Alright. Oops. Alright. Let us recharge the batteries.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nobody's out there. Alright. No visual contact.
Returning to course, sir.
Alright, and how deep is it?
Depth under keel is 1000.
Excellent. Well, this looks like we're going to have a fine time today. I want my rifles. Give me my rifles in my hand. Oh, well. Well, I think this is a good time to end this episode. Nothing's really happening. I've had my hot cocoa. We've started a new patrol. This should be a nice area to hunt in. Technically, on paper, as far as I know historically, this should be a good area. There's going to be traffic. There's probably going to be some escort destroyers, convoys, but probably no planes. Which means I'm not going to worry about the RAF. Now, the Royal Navy, that's something else. I'm probably going to have issues with them. And historically, some of their bigger capital ships did have spider planes. And they did use aircraft carriers sometimes to patrol areas, so I'm not going to let my guard down. But we should be okay. So this is Captain... I don't think I even have the rank of captain right now. Callisto 8413 signing off.